Well, you guys, today we're taking a look at how to install Windows 11 without using a USB flash drive or DVD-ROM drive if that's what you're still using in 2023. So let's go ahead and take a look. We're going to open up our browser here and we're going to download a fresh ISO from Microsoft's website here. So we're using Windows 11 here. You can do this on Windows 10. Let's go ahead and select the ISO to download here. Multi-edition will do. Click download. This will validate your request and then give you the option to change your language. And once we get this downloaded, we're going to download and confirm this. So there we go. That's now going to come down once we hit this 64-bit download version, because Windows 11 does only support 64-bit. So let's go ahead and save this. That's now coming down. So let's prep the system ready for installing this ISO onto the computer. Quickly change the theme to a lighter theme so you can see what I'm doing much more clearly. So I've right-clicked on the Start button and gone to Disk Management here. And what we need to do is make a small partition for our installation files. So first, let me just eject this CD-ROM here because we don't need this. And I don't want it confusing you guys. So let me just eject this. So in our C drive here, what I'm going to do is right-click on this and shrink the volume. And I'm just going to give it, say, for instance, 15 gigabytes in size. I think around about 12 should be okay, but I'm just going to, just for safety, go 15. So we're going to let this populate here. It's just querying the shrink space. And once this is done, you can see here there's a space here where it says enter the amount of space to shrink in megabytes. We're going to put 15,000 in here. It's going to be around about 14 plus gigabytes, but it'll be good enough for what we need here. Once we've done this, we can click on shrink. And now that should give us some unallocated space. You can see here 14.65 gigabytes. That'll be good enough for what we need to do here. We can now right click on this and go new simple volume. Once this opens up, we can now click next and we can just go next again. And we can change the drive letter to something like Z, and we'll do that right here. And what we're going to do is click next one more time. And here we have our stats that we're going to do. We need to format this. So I'm going to call this NTFS here. That'll be fine. Default is fine. And we can give this a new volume name. Give it a name, something that you recognize. So we're going to call this a clean install. Whatever it is you want to call yours, you can call it whatever. So we're going to call this clean install. Once we've done that, click next and click finish. And that should now give us the clean install partition right here. Okay, let's move on to the next step, which is extracting all of the files from that ISO we downloaded of Windows 11, which is on our desktop, and putting all the contents into that partition. So I'm going to go to 7-zip here because you will need to have some sort of archiving tool here, which is like 7-zip or WinRAR or something along those lines, PZip. There's plenty of them out there. I'm just going to download this one and get this installed onto the computer. Here is our ISO that's now downloaded. So let's go ahead and finish this off. Let's go ahead and get 7-zip installed onto this computer here. So I'll get the installation process done. This is pretty quick and easy to do. So let's go ahead and click install here, and that's now done. Now we can extract our ISO file here. So I'm going to go ahead. This is our ISO of Windows 11. Right click on it, go 7-zip and extract files. Now we need to choose the location where we want to extract the files to, and you guessed it, it's going to be inside that partition that we've just created called clean install. So let's go ahead and extract all of the contents inside there and click OK, and that will extract all of the files that we need in that partition there. So why would you need to use this method to install Windows? I guess you're asking that question, so I'll quickly answer it while we're extracting this. Maybe you don't have another computer, and maybe you don't have a USB flash drive, and maybe you don't have a CD-ROM drive or DVD-ROM drive to put Windows onto. If you don't have any of those things and you just have one computer, but you still want to install Windows via this method, you can do. There's other ways of doing this as well. This is just one way of doing things. People always ask me, why don't you just do it this way? There's many ways to skin a cat, as they would say. So there we go. We've got all of the files inside of this partition now. And what we need to do here is we need to do one more step to make this work for us. So let's go ahead and go to the next website and download this next tool. So we need to go up to the top of the search and type in Easy BCD. You see me use this program many times before. Go to this location here, and from here we can now download this piece of software. Now for non-commercial use, you can use this for free. So I'm going to go to where it says see more here, where it says buy now. You should see the see more button. Click on this one, and right there you can see non-commercial use. You can basically download this for free. You can register an account and download it, and you should be good to go. So let's go ahead and I'll register an account and get this downloaded. There we go. And now I'm going to go ahead and install it onto this computer. Let's go ahead and run Easy BCD now. And this will open up this window here. It looks a bit daunting, but it is pretty straightforward. What we need to do here is add a new entry. Click on add a new entry. And then down where it says portable external media, this is where we need to click on WinPE. Click on WinPE and give it a name. I'm going to call this, say, Windows Clean Install. You can call it Windows 11 Clean Install, whatever you want to call it. Once we've done that, click on this little icon right next to it, which has some little folder with some binoculars on it. Click on this one, and this means we're going to explore to the path where we want to request to install from. So go to sources inside our clean install partition and click on boot.wim. Click open, and now to make this so, we can just click on this green plus circle here, and you see here Windows Clean Install has been added to the boot menu, and now we've got that added to our boot menu. So let's go ahead and close this window off. You can donate if you want to. I'm going to say no thanks for now. And once we've done this, we need to restart our PC. Once we restart our PC, this is what you're going to see once we restart. This will give us a different boot menu here. Now yours might look blue, but this one is dark black, as you can see here. We're going to go for Windows Clean Install. That is the partition that we just created. It's now going to use the files inside that partition and boot to them. And there we go. It's now booting up, and you should now see the Install Windows box. Click on Install Now, and this will go ahead and start to install Windows on that system. So let me just show you what you need to do here so you don't get confused. I'm going to click Windows 11 Pro because that's what's on this system. We're going to click Next. This will take us to the next stage where it's going to accept the terms and conditions, and then custom install. And now we can see all of our drive partitions. Be careful which ones you delete here. You don't want to be deleting drive 0 partition 3 clean install, because this is the drive that we're using to install Windows. Delete the other ones that you see apart from the clean install. Now, if you've got data on any other partitions, don't delete those either, because you'll lose all your data. Only delete the ones that you want to delete and where you want to install Windows to. So now we're going to install Windows onto drive 0 unallocated space, and we're going to be leaving the clean install partition there. Once the installation's done, it should look something like this. You can now delete that clean install volume here and then basically extend and put it back into your C drive if you want to, or leave it there. It's entirely up to you. So I hope this video has been some use to you. My name has been Brian from briteccomputers.co.uk. Just want to say a quick shout out to all my YouTube members who have joined my YouTube members group. I really do appreciate the support. I shall catch you in the very next video. Or if you want to join our Discord server, the link will be in the video description. Click on there and join the community over there. Anyway, have a lovely day. Bye for now.